No, for not being an angel, you fly rather well. Although your landings need a bit of work. 'Twas a good thing that snowbank was there to stop you.
Yes. Well, I don't understand, Angel. What am I doing in this part of town? I don't do business in this part of town, and I certainly don't know anyone who lives here.
Oh, tut, 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 tut. Stop acting so high and mighty. Maybe you should be doing a bit of business in this part of town. And as for knowing someone who lives here, you should be knowing this family pretty well.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
What a lovely evening it is.
Hello, Father. Oh, and Tim, let me see you. My, I think you've been growing. Do you really think so? I do.
And how is our tiny Tim?
Oh, you know, dear, he's as good as gold. You know, he told me coming home today that he hoped people saw him at church, you know, being crippled and all, that maybe it would remind them who made the lame beggars walk and the blind to see.
That's right, Mother. I want everyone to know the real reason we have Christmas. I want them to remember who Jesus is.
That's right, Tim.
Father, would this be a good time to make our journey to Bethlehem?
Oh, my dearest Belinda, you did remember.
Why, Daddy, we always start every Christmas by telling the Christmas story while we decorate the tree.
Father calls our journey to Bethlehem.
It's our journey of faith.
And so it is, children. So, who would like to start our journey this evening?
Father,
Yes, Peter.
I've carved this little donkey. It reminds me of Mary and Joseph, the long trip to Bethlehem, and how they believed in God's promise for a son, Jesus.
And look what I've made, Father.
What is this got to do with Christmas? We aren't going to put this on the tree now, are we?
Well, now, Susan, why don't you tell us what part of the Christmas story this reminds you of?
Why, Daddy, it's like the
Yes, the swaddling clothes Mary wrapped Jesus in?
Yes, Mary wrapped him up in them.
Well, I think if it was good enough to wrap the baby Jesus, then I'm sure it's good enough to wrap our tree in, too. And remember, children, God wraps his love around each of us just this way. And not just at Christmas, but all through the year. We're never alone.
Yes, Daddy, I'll try to remember.
I made an ornament this year. I bought a few scraps from the factory and worked on it a little each night. And this helped me to realize, like this little angel, we should be excited to tell others about Jesus.
You really have grown up.
Mother, you told me about Jesus, just like the angels told the shepherds. So I made this shepherd's crook, because I think I'm kind of like the shepherds.
Well, how's that, Belinda?
Because I wanted to find Jesus the first time I heard about him.
And did you find him?
Yes, Mother showed me the way.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Now, let's see. Who's left? Oh, yes, Tiny Tim. What have you got for our Christmas tree this year?
Father, I really want to be like the wise men that follow the star and worship Jesus.
Does that mean you've made another star for our tree this year?
No, Father, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, Father. I wanted to bring Jesus something special, something really important. Something shiny? Like gold?
Well, it doesn't have to be that fancy. The shepherds probably only brought a lamb.
That's right. The ones who came to the manger brought things they already had with them. The shepherds brought the lamb, and I believe the angels must have brought their song.
Yes, Father, but I don't have anything. What can I give him?
Now listen, son. The best gift that anyone can give to Jesus is their heart. Have you given Jesus your heart yet?
Yes, Father.
Well, then you've already given him the gift he wants the most. So why don't we take the star you made for the tree last year, and it'll help us remember to search for Jesus until we find him.
Just like the wise men did.
And give him the most precious gift, the one he really wants the most.
The gift of our hearts?
That's right.
Father, I think it should go at the top of the tree.
Tim, I think so too.
Oh, just look at our beautiful Christmas tree.
Oh, it is a beautiful tree, isn't it? Well, let's say we all go to the table and have a cup of Mother's fabulous punch.
Angel, will Tiny Tim live? Not that it's any great concern to me, mind you, but will he?
'Tis a vacant seat I see in the corner of the room, and a crutch without an owner. If these chateaux remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, Angel. Surely he will be spared.
Well, if he's to die, he'd better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Don't mock me, Angel.
Oh, Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. And may God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone.
Oh, and here's to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
You hear that, Angel? Cratchit's rather fond of me.
The founder of our feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon and hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
And his wife is rather fond of you too, can't you tell? And she's never even met you. In that, she's truly blessed.
But I suppose I've been less than kind to Cratchit.
Less than kind? Oh, despicable's a bit more accurate.
But I didn't know about Cratchit.
Until tonight, mistress. I doubt if you're aware of anyone's problems. But your own.
But I didn't know. I tell you, I didn't.
Do pay attention, mistress. We're getting to the good part.
My dear, the children, and it is Christmas Day.
It would have to be Christmas Day to drink to the health of such a horrible, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. No one knows it better than you do, love.
Caroline, Christmas Day.
Very well. I will drink to his health for your sake, not for his. Long life to him. And a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to us all.
Merry Christmas.
Now that is true Christmas spirit.